It's September 19th, and this is my 9th update of this season, and everything's winding down. As you can see, a lot of my tomato plants, they've been picked clean and they're ready to be taken out, and I've started to do that. You see here, I've taken these three tomato plants out because all the tomatoes were gone, and I put them down over here. Now, you can see what I've done. I twisted these around the twine as they grew. So what I've been doing is I've been snipping off here and here and here, just so I can make it easier to take them out of the twine. So I'll be taking these down in the next couple of days and getting these tomatoes out of here. Most of the tomatoes on this bed are done. This bed, however, still has quite a few tomatoes left on it, mainly up at the top. You can see there. And they're going to be ripening over the next maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I hope they're going to be done, because I want to get these beds taken care of and cleared out the first week of October. And if you can see right there, there's my long neck pumpkin, and it's doing really well too. So that's what I plan for the tomatoes. At this point, I have harvested 250 pounds or so of tomatoes. As for the green beans are ready to start picking. I planted these on August 4th. I planted these, and the ones around the corner on the south side of the house I planted on August 7th. And you can see I have green beans. And I have a lot of them in here. I'm going to have to start picking these. I'm going to come out tomorrow and pick these and see what we get. But I've got, these are the two 3 by 6 foot beds, and the one around the corner is about 2.5 by 20 feet. So I got a lot of green beans. So my peppers have been like the kind of the focal point with the tomatoes on the garden, and this guy is now 53 inches tall. This pepper plant has just been tremendous, and all the peppers have done really well this year. I've gotten about 45 pounds of peppers out of these 2 beds, and that was the whole point of that, is the intensive agriculture concepts of that mini farming book have allowed me to really grow a lot of vegetables this year. And my goal was 400 pounds, and I think I'm easily going to pass 500 pounds of vegetables this year. Anyway, the peppers are just about done. So yeah, these are the kind of peppers I've gotten all season long. Now I've been picking them just as they start to turn, because I've got blossom end rot. So I've only got a few more of the bell peppers left in the garden. See, it's starting to go bad there. So I've picked them early. The cayenne peppers are doing good. And I've got a few more of the sweet, not sweet, but the kind of jalapeno peppers right there. And I've been picking them as they grow, as they turn red too. So on my hot peppers, I've been putting them, I have a heater, dehydrator, and I take my hot peppers and I'll put them in the dehydrator and dry them out, and then I put them in my little Ninja blender that on an earlier video you saw that I did my eggshells so I could put calcium in the soil. So I'll grind them into powder and use them as chili powder for the next year. So the peppers are doing good, almost done. And then on the next update, I'm going to talk about how I'm going to tear down this garden, because I've got 2, maybe 3 more weeks left, and then it's coming down for the season. This is my radishes. I planted these just because I thought they'd come up and be done quickly. So same thing for these. I want them to be done. I did French toast, no, French, whatever it is. Anyway, 2 different varieties of radishes. Only half the seeds sprouted. So live and learn with that. I'm not going to plant them individually next year. Anyway, but I just did that so my wife could have some radishes at the end of the season here. So this used to be, I think, yellow potatoes. Anyway, I picked them a week or so ago. I didn't videotape that. I just did them on a urge, spur of the moment thing. So I picked them, and I had over 20 pounds of potatoes in there. I still have the other bed, which we'll go look at now. So this box has my red potatoes, and I've been clearing it out a little bit with the dead greenery, and I want to call it brownery. So anyway, I will be picking this in the next week, and I'll videotape that to see what we have. But based on the other box, I should have a really nice harvest of red potatoes. So the garden's just about done for the year. I've got all those tomatoes to harvest. I've got the radishes, the rest of the few peppers I have left, and then that's a lot of green beans I'm going to have to pick. But what I'll do is I'll start showing you the process I'm going to use to take down the garden and prepare the beds for the winter. I'm going to bring in some topsoil to top them off again. They were leveled off at the top of each bed at the beginning of the season, and they've settled really good. As you remember, I sifted the mulch, and I got the fine organic material and threw it down on top of the beds and filled them in, and it's done really good. I think that's partially the reason why I've got such a good harvest this year. So really happy with things. Turned out really well, and I'll go through some things that I did in a couple weeks that I think contributed to such a good harvest. So that's it for now. I'll be back in a couple weeks. If you like the information, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you like the information you're getting here, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you in a couple weeks.